The job market and being over 40 looking for work. I've been laid off. I have had a really hard time trying and looking for something.
Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back on another one for you. So guys, we all know these 304s are broke as a joke, man. And guys, they're all out here trying to be strong and independent.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
And that usually involves going to liberal woke college, getting a degree in underwater lesbian geology, right? Having at least 6 figures of student loan debt, and working some goofy HR, DEI job making $45,000 a year. You know? And guys, these dunderheads, they're useless, so they're the last hired and the first fired. Absolutely insane. And this phenomenon is not new. Guys, this has been going on since Gen X. You have Gen X chicks who are in their 50s that are working the same jobs as chicks who are in their 20s, and they're getting fired too. Here we have a chick, guys, she got laid off in her 50s. In her 50s, and she's trying to start all over. Look at that. So guys, we'll get into this. Before we do, like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Guys, I have a second channel called 51304s. That is linked in the description. Please go and check that out. Join my Discord. Check out the playlist at the end. And as I'm offering memberships now, so hit that join button or the link in the description, because memberships really help the channel out. And thanks to all you guys that are already members. And guys, can you imagine, right? Men, by the time that we're 50, well, most men who have some sense, have good careers, have, good blue collar jobs, you know what I'm saying? Essential jobs, And even if they do get laid off, they can get another one. But they certainly don't go to TikTok and whine about it. Here we go.
The job market and being over 40 looking for work. I've been laid off and I have had a really hard time this past year trying and looking for something. Now, a lot of you are going through the same things, because I have thousands of comments on posts that I do about being laid off at 50 years old.
Look at that.
And there are so many stories that you have told me, such as, being super qualified, going and trying to get work at Trader Joe's and being turned down. Or just working, like if you are an executive and going and trying to look for an entry-level position, saying you wouldn't be happy here. There's all kinds of stories that I'm hearing. I'm hearing that Workday is in a legal being sued right now because of ageism. Apparently, I heard that Workday, if you're over 40, they will just they won't even look at you. A lot of people has told me, look in education, and it gets very defeating, because I did apply for a job in education, and I did payroll. I even managed payroll for a large company, and it was an entry-level payroll position, but they didn't even look at me because they were only looking at those who had worked at a school before doing payroll. So disregarded anybody that had any kind of payroll experience in the past. And I just feel like that is not okay. Like, why is this happening? I miss the old days when I was a teenager. I would walk in and I would say, hey, is the manager here? And I would say, hey, I'm looking for a job and here's my application. This is what I'm interested in. Talk to the person eye to eye. And we don't do that anymore. Like, I just think the system is so messed up. And I feel like there's something that we need to do about it. I feel like a lot of this, yes, is ageism, but I'm also getting a lot of messages from people saying that their kids that are out of college can't find work. Like, what is going on here? Being ghosted, not being looked at, even if you're qualified. I remember a job that I had. I was laid off around COVID time as well. And I took a job for a nonprofit for a little bit. It was really rewarding. I was working with adults that had special needs, teaching them how to interview and learning people's skills and finding them work, helping them find work. So I used to teach this, and I remember talking to the person that actually recruited me, because I had applied to that position beforehand, and I didn't hear anything back. And I had a friend that actually worked there. And so my friend said, hey, so-and-so, Joy's been looking for, been trying to apply. And I became the director in that, because I got promoted. And the girl who was hiring me, she had said, I saw your application and your resume, and I just thought you were way too overqualified for that position. And it taught me something, because here you are, and it's a great fit. So I don't know. I just think that the system is so messed up. I want to know what you think can be done here. Can we brainstorm and think? I would love to start a movement or something, and because this is not okay. The whole hiring process is just not okay. I used to hire people, and I never once thought in my mind that this person is older, they are not going to be able to do their job or whatever. I would always just think, can they do the job? Are they qualified? I know I'm not like everybody, but I just think this is so unfair. And like, what is going
blah 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 blah. You guys get it, right? Guys, she's gonna keep going. I can't, right? But guys, you see that? Guys, do you see how she said that she used to hire people? So guys, she was a recruiter. She was an HR.
You stupid woman!
Yeah, there's a movement. Learn to code. Get your CDL, right? Get a hard hat and a tool belt, right? You only need one interview. Absolute dunderhead. What are you talking about? These chicks get these easy jobs that a blindfolded chimpanzee can do. Hiring people, please. So now she's laid off at 50 and trying to get into a market that's oversaturated. You know how many 304s graduate with degrees in marketing and HR? And they're younger than you, they're hotter than you, and they'll take a lot less pay. Moron. What an absolute dunderhead.
Beta female!
Something needs to be done. Something needs to be. This is not fair. This is not fair. Please. Look at that. What an absolute moron. Look at that, guys. Chick says, I'm in my 50s, lost my job, and all the jobs I applied for say that I'm too qualified. I can't get past HR. If you have a movement, I'll join. Look at this. This person says, it's alarming how many people aren't aware of the damage AI is about to inflict upon society. Yeah, for HR and DEI jobs, you goof. Look at that. Absolute moron. This chick says, same, I'm in my upper 40s and can't even find a simple part-time job. Look at that. This is what they wanted, guys. They wanted to go out into the workforce and be stressing out about jobs, man. This chick, you're 100% correct. I'm 50 as well. My position was eliminated in May. It's experiencing the same thing. I have a good 15 to 20 years left of work. Ageism is real. Please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Absolutely insane. Guys, us guys, come on. Most blue collar guys know, look, I'm 50. I can't be on the construction site, so they'll try and find a less physically intensive job, right? Maybe they'll get a CDL and drive a forklift or something, But guys, we adapt, We're not going to keep trying to apply for the same jobs knowing we have a useless degree like these dunderheads. Absolute morons. All right, guys, let me know what you think, Don't be this chick. I appreciate you guys. I'm out of here. Have a good one.